friend, welcome back to the Focus Inspire channel. Welcome to my corner, and today I want to talk about how do you recover from failures. So I have some tips and tricks that help me overcome the feeling when I didn't achieve my goal, and I hope that these tips and tricks will help you as well. So grab your cup of coffee and let's chat. Okay, I want to start with our definition of failures. For most people, failure is when you set a goal and you don't achieve it. But really, for me, it's just a learning opportunity, it's a learning curve. For me personally, failure is when you don't try. You're too scared to try, and then you end up with regret. You end up with thoughts of, if I do it, I might have success. That's for me is failure. And for example, when you fail a test, it could be your driver license test, it could be your final exam, it could be your assignments, or your friends got the co-op, or your friends got part-time job, but you couldn't get a job. It didn't turn out as you wanted. I make mistake too, and the stupidest mistake. I woke up late on that day to study for my finals, and I read the wrong room code, which I went to the wrong room at the wrong time. I was an hour late. So they didn't let me in the exam room, and I didn't do the final exam on that day. So I make those stupid mistakes. I even got scammed because I didn't know how check work. And that's embarrassing for me because how could a business student doesn't know how check work? And if you want to learn about that story time of how I got scammed, I'll link that in the description below. So check it out and be safe. And let's go back to our conversation now. So when you realize that you make the mistake, the first thing you should do is to see if there's anything you can do to damage control. And for example, when I missed the exam, I contacted my professor right away. I should have been a little smart that time. Instead of going home, I should stay there because I know my professor always stay in the exam room and wait until the exam's done and talk to my professor. But I ended up email my professor and let him know that I make a mistake, and he ended up giving me a chance to redo the final exam. And I got the A in that course, so everything works out. And for many of you, if you fail the exam, talk to your professor. And if you didn't get the job that you want, you might want to contact your employer or your interviewer to ask for feedback. And if you miss a deadline or you think that you make a mistake on your project, you can talk to your employer, you talk to your boss to see if there's anything you can do to damage control. After you did everything to damage control, the second thing you should do is to heal, to forgive yourself. And usually for those who are overachiever out there, we are usually the hardest person on ourselves. So I want you to heal from this and to forgive yourself, and to know that this is a learning opportunity, to know that everyone make mistakes, learn that everyone fails. Failure is just a part of success. So heal yourself, go for a walk, talk to someone you love, and forgive yourself. So after you are able to heal from that, the third tips to dissect your failure and to learn from your failures. Ask yourself questions like, what was my thought process when making that decisions? What influenced my decisions? What was the reason that caused the undesirable outcome? And some of the reason could be you feel unmotivated, or you don't understand the course concept enough to do well on the test, or maybe because you overwhelmed with work. You have household responsibility, schoolwork, and then you have jobs, and then you have student groups. You might take on too much. Or maybe because you are stressed. You're stressed because of your family, because of your partners. Or is it because of the nature of the pandemic? So identify what caused the issues. Then moving on to the fourth tips is to create an action plan and take actions. So your action plan may be, if you feel unmotivated, you might want to find an accountable buddy to study with you. If you feel unmotivated, I would like to also challenge this. I would like to also have you question yourself about whether this is something for you. If this school is something for you, if this subject is something for you, you might want to do the 5221 journaling. I will link how to do 5221 journaling above and in the description below, so that you know what is your purpose, what energizes you and what not energizes you, and to find your purpose, and that will help you find an intrinsic motivations. And if you feel overwhelmed by work, identify your priority. If your priority is money, you might want to have a pause on school and focus on work. If your focus in school, then you might want to drop some workload. Either is work, or you might want to drop some of your volunteer activities or some of your student involvement. If you feel stressed out because of pressure from family, from friends, from your partner, or from the nature of the environment itself, like because of the pandemic, then you might want to talk to someone else. Usually in university and in high school, you already pay for the counseling program, so take advantage of that and talk to someone else so that they can help you overcome that stress. And if you feel like you don't understand the assignment enough to do well, get help, find a tutor, talk to your professor in their office hour. And remember, if you receive help from someone and when you are able to overcome this challenge, help someone else. And before we go, I want to leave you with something that my mom always tells me. She said, every mistake and failure that we face are life challenges that test our courage. It's help us become wiser and grow stronger. And whenever we fail, we come closer to the better version of ourselves. So learn from your mistake and try again. So that's it for today. Remember to hit like and comment below what you learned today, or if there's anything you would like to share with me or the Focus Inspire community. And don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you don't miss out on the next episode. And that's it for today. Thank you for spending time with me. Stay safe, stay happy, stay inspired, and be kind. See ya!